My beloved child, listen closely to these words I speak to you today. I know your heart, I see the burdens you carry, and I feel the tears you have shed in silence. I know the nights you spent restless, wondering if your life will ever turn, if your pain will ever fade, if your dreams will ever find their way. But I come to you now with a promise so sure, so certain, that it can fill every empty corner of your soul. This year, yes, this very year, will change everything for you. Not because of the things you do, but because of the love I pour upon you. Not because of your strength, but because of my grace that is made perfect in weakness. Do not be afraid, my child. Do not lose hope. The past you carry, with all its scars and mistakes, is behind you. I have forgiven it all. I have lifted it from your shoulders. This year, I will lead you into a new beginning, a season of restoration, of healing, of abundant life. The chains that held you captive will fall away. The voices of doubt and fear will be silenced by the song of my Spirit within you. The doors that were shut tight by the world will be opened by my hand. You will walk into a future that I have prepared just for you, a future filled with purpose, joy, and peace beyond understanding. So rise, beloved, rise from the ashes of your past. Lift your eyes from the ground. Fix your gaze upon me, your Savior, your friend, your Redeemer. Step forward in faith, for I am with you always, even to the very end of the age. This year, I will do more in your life than you can ask, imagine, or dream. I will restore what was lost, heal what was broken, and multiply what was little. Believe in my promises, trust in my love, and walk boldly into the new day I have prepared for you. For this year, your year, will change everything.
My beloved child, before anything else begins to change in your life, there must be a change within your heart. This is the secret I want you to hold close. Transformation always begins from the inside. Many of you have walked through seasons of pain, confusion, and loneliness. You have searched for answers outside of me, in people, in possessions, in achievements. But these things can never fill the longing I have placed deep inside your soul. The first step this year is to awaken your heart to the truth that I love you unconditionally, relentlessly, eternally. You are not defined by your past mistakes or by the opinions of others. You are my beloved child, created in my image, precious beyond measure. So, I ask you now, will you open your heart to me? Will you let my love wash over your brokenness? To truly change, you must surrender. Surrender your fears, your doubts, your need to control everything. Let go of the things that weigh you down like chains. I know surrender is hard. I know the unknown scares you. But when you hand over your burdens to me, I give you rest, a rest deeper than sleep, a peace beyond understanding. This year, I will teach you to trust me in ways you never imagined. Trust is not a one-time decision, but a daily choosing to believe my plans for you are good, even when the path is unclear. You may ask, Lord, how do I trust when I have been hurt so many times? How do I believe when everything seems to fall apart? My answer to you is simple. Look to me. Look at my life, my death, and my resurrection. I faced the darkest trials, the greatest suffering, yet I chose love. I chose obedience to my Father's will because I knew that beyond the pain, there was victory. And so will you. You will rise from your struggles stronger than before. This year, your faith will be tested, but it will also grow.
Your character will be refined like gold in the fire. And through it all, I will be with you, never leaving you alone. Remember, you are not walking this path by your own strength. I am your shepherd. I lead you beside still waters. I restore.
My precious child, I know the shadows that lurk in your mind, the doubts that whisper, the fears that grip your heart tightly like a cold hand. Fear is one of the greatest enemies to change. It paralyzes, it confuses, it convinces you to stay small. But I tell you this, fear does not come from me. I have not given you a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. When fear knocks at your door, remember who I am, your Savior, your Deliverer, your friend. Do not be afraid to step forward. Do not be afraid to dream again. The same power that raised me from the dead dwells within you. That power is greater than any fear. You may have failed before, and the pain of those failures may make you tremble. But failure is not the end. It is a stepping stone. It is a lesson from my hand, a part of your growth. Faith is not the absence of fear, but the courage to move forward despite it. This year, I call you to rise above your fears. Walk through the valley of doubt with your eyes fixed on me. I will be your light in the darkness. When the storms rage around you and the winds of uncertainty howl, hold tightly to my promises. I am the anchor for your soul, firm and secure. You may feel weak, but my strength is made perfect in your weakness. When you feel alone, I am holding you close. When you stumble, I am there to lift you up. Faith is a journey, not a destination. Each day, choose to trust me. Each moment, surrender your worries to me. And as you do, watch how I begin to turn your fears into faith, your doubts into...
My beloved, I want you to know that you were not made by accident. You were designed with intention, woven with care, and placed here for a divine purpose. This year, I will reveal that purpose to you more clearly than ever before. Many wander through life searching for meaning, chasing after dreams that leave them empty. But your purpose is not found in the fleeting things of this world. It is found in me. I have called you by name. I know your heart, your gifts, your struggles. Each part of your story, every triumph and trial has prepared you for the work I have set before you. Do not despise the small beginnings, for great things often start quietly. Be faithful in what you have been given, and I will multiply it beyond your imagination. This year, I will guide your steps. When you feel lost, look to me, and I will illuminate your path. Your purpose is not just for your own good. It is to bring light to others, to heal the broken, to speak hope to the hopeless. Sometimes the journey will be hard. You will face opposition, discouragement, and doubt. But remember, I have overcome the world. Walk with courage, knowing I am with you. When you feel weak, lean on me. When you feel uncertain, trust my timing. The calling on your life is unique. No one else can fulfill it but you. Do not compare yourself to others or shrink back because of fear. Step forward boldly, for I have equipped you with everything you need. My Spirit dwells in you, empowering you to do greater things. This year, your purpose will become clearer, your calling stronger, and your impact greater than you ever dreamed. So rise, beloved, step into the destiny I have prepared. Walk with me, and together we will change the world around you. Because this year, your year, will change everything.
My beloved child, one of the greatest barriers to your freedom and transformation is the weight of unforgiveness. Toward yourself, toward others, even toward me at times. But I have come to tell you today, forgiveness is your key to healing. You may carry wounds so deep that they feel impossible to heal. Betrayal, rejection, pain inflicted by those you loved and trusted. You may have hurt yourself with harsh words and shame. But I say to you, cast all those burdens into my hands. I have already borne the weight of every hurt, every offense, every sin. Forgiveness is not forgetting the pain or pretending it didn't happen. It is choosing to release the hold it has on your heart. It is an act of courage and faith. When you forgive, you unlock the door to peace. You break the chains of bitterness and anger. You open the way for my healing to flow through your life. Do you need forgiveness today? From yourself? From others? From me? Come to me. I am full of mercy and grace. I do not condemn you. I cleanse you. I restore you. I make you new. Healing is not just for the body, but for the soul. The scars you carry can become marks of victory. This year, I will heal your broken heart. I will bind up your wounds and pour my love into every hurt place. You do not have to carry this pain alone anymore. Step into my light. Let me shine into the darkest parts of your past. Embrace forgiveness. Give it, receive it, live it. And watch how your life begins to bloom anew. Because this year, your year, will change everything.
My beloved child, life will not always be easy. The path of transformation is often marked with trials, challenges, and moments when your spirit feels weary. But I want you to hear this truth deep in your soul. Joy and peace are not dependent on your circumstances. They are gifts I give, gifts that can live in your heart no matter what storms rage around you. You may ask, how can I have joy when my world is broken? How can I have peace when my heart is heavy? The answer is found in me. I am the Prince of Peace. When you abide in me, peace flows like a river, calming your anxious thoughts and soothing your weary soul. Joy is not merely happiness that fades with fleeting moments. It is a deep, unshakable gladness rooted in my presence. This year, I call you to cultivate joy and peace as your armor. When trials come, and they will come, hold on to my promises. Remember, the darkest night is always followed by the dawn. Let my joy be your strength. Let my peace guard your heart. Even in the valley of the shadow, you will not walk alone. I am with you, guiding you, lifting you. Choose joy, not because your problems have disappeared, but because your faith in me surpasses all. Choose peace, not because the world is quiet, but because your heart rests in my hands. This year, no trial will be wasted. Each challenge will shape you, refine you, and prepare you for the glorious future I have planned. So stand firm, beloved, walk in joy and peace, because this year, your year, will change everything. My beloved, the transformation I bring to your life is not just for you alone. It is meant to overflow, touching the lives of those around you. This year, I call you to embrace a life of service, to love as I have loved you. True purpose is found not in seeking your own gain, but in lifting others up. Love is the greatest commandment I have given. Love God with all your heart, and love your neighbor as yourself. When you serve with humility and compassion, you reflect my heart. You become a light in the darkness, a balm for the hurting, a voice for the voiceless. You might think, I am too small, too broken, too weak to make a difference. But I say to you, my grace is sufficient, and my power is made perfect in weakness. No act of kindness is ever wasted. No word of encouragement falls on deaf ears. Every gesture of love ripples through eternity. This year, I will open doors for you to serve in ways that will surprise you. You will find joy in giving, strength in sacrifice, and fulfillment in obedience. As you serve others, you will discover the fullness of your purpose. Your life will become a testament of my love and power. So step out boldly, beloved. Use your hands, your words, your time, and your talents for my kingdom. Because when you serve, you change lives, including your own. This year, your year, will change everything.
My beloved child, the road to transformation is not always smooth or easy. There will be moments when your strength falters, when the weight of the journey feels too heavy to bear. But I want you to remember this. Perseverance is the key that unlocks the fullness of my promises. When you feel like giving up, cling to hope. Hope is the anchor of your soul, steady and sure, holding you firm through every storm. I have walked this path before you, facing betrayal, rejection, pain. Yet I persevered because my Father's will was greater than any suffering. So must you. Do not grow weary, beloved. Do not lose heart. Each step you take in faith, no matter how small, moves you closer to the destiny I have prepared. Remember, the darkest hour is just before the dawn. When you stumble, I will lift you. When you fall, I will catch you. Your perseverance will be rewarded, not just in the future, but in the transformation you experience today. Let hope be your light. Let perseverance be your strength. This year, I will carry you through every trial, because this year, your year, will change everything.
My beloved child, the transformation I promise begins in your heart, but flows powerfully through your mind. What you think shapes who you become. Too often, your mind is filled with doubts, fears, and lies that steal your joy and hope. These thoughts are not from me. This year, I call you to renew your mind, to replace the old, worn-out patterns of thinking with my truth. The truth that you are loved beyond measure. The truth that you are capable of great things through my strength. The truth that your past does not define your future. When you choose to meditate on my words, your mind will be transformed. You will begin to see yourself and your circumstances through my eyes, with hope, clarity, and courage. Do not allow negativity to take root. Instead, plant seeds of faith, gratitude, and love. Speak life to your soul. Declare my promises over your days. This year, I will give you a new mind, one filled with wisdom, peace, and understanding. Embrace this renewal. Let it guide your decisions, your actions, and your dreams. Because the way you think determines the way you live. And this year, your year, will change everything.
My beloved child, there is a sacred power in the conversation between your heart and mine. Prayer is not just words spoken into the air. It is a lifeline, a deep connection that sustains your soul. This year, I call you to draw near to me through prayer, not out of obligation, but from a heart longing to know me more. When you pray, you open the door for my presence to fill your life. You invite my guidance, my peace, my wisdom. Never underestimate the power of a prayer spoken in faith, no matter how simple or broken it may feel. I hear every whisper, every sigh, every cry. Prayer is your refuge when storms come. It is your strength when you are weary. In prayer, you find rest for your spirit and courage for your journey. Let your prayers be honest and raw. Tell me your fears, your hopes, your gratitude. Let me speak to your heart. This year, I will meet you in those quiet moments. I will reveal my plans, comfort your soul, and renew your strength. Through prayer, you will experience my love in ways that change everything. So seek me daily, speak with me often, because this year, your year, will change everything. My beloved child, faith is not only what you feel in your heart, it is what you live with your hands, your steps, your life. So many say they believe, yet never move. They pray, but do not act. They dream, but do not build. But I am calling you to a greater faith, a living, breathing faith that walks, speaks, gives, loves, and obeys. Faith is not passive, it is active. It trusts me when the way is unclear. It steps when the ground looks uncertain. It gives when resources are few. It forgives when the wound is still fresh. That is faith in action. This year, I want you to move with me. When I say go, go. When I say stay, stay. When I whisper to your heart, listen and follow. Your obedience, even in the smallest things, will unlock greater blessings than you can imagine. Miracles are often hidden on the other side of obedience. You say you trust me. Now let that trust be seen in how you live. Live generously, even when you feel like you don't have enough. Speak kindly, even when others don't deserve it. Love deeply, even when it hurts. Serve faithfully, even when no one sees. That is the kind of faith that moves mountains. This year, I will stretch you. I will challenge your comfort zones. I will call you to places that require boldness. But remember, I will never call you where I have not already gone before you. I am with you in every step. You are not walking blind, you are walking by faith. And this kind of faith, this kind of life, it will change everything.
My beloved child, you were not born just to repeat what came before you. You were not placed in your family line to carry the same curses, the same chains, the same wounds from generation to generation. No, I have chosen you to be the one who changes everything. This year, I am calling you to break the cycles that have held your family captive. Cycles of fear, addiction, poverty, anger, silence, bitterness, rejection, shame, and unbelief. You have seen it, the patterns that haunt the names you bear. But hear me, it stops with you. I have anointed you to be the chain breaker, the curse lifter, the healing voice that speaks where silence once reigned. You will no longer be defined by what your ancestors failed to overcome. You are no longer bound by what they did not conquer. For I am doing a new thing through you, a holy work that will echo into generations yet unborn. You are not too weak. You are not too late. You are not too broken. My strength is made perfect in your weakness. My light shines brightest through those who once lived in shadow. This year, I will give you spiritual authority. I will teach you how to pray with power and lead with love. You will no longer walk in circles. You will walk in purpose. Forgive where others could not. Bless where others cursed. Speak life where others were silent. I am writing a new story with your life, one marked by freedom, joy, truth, purity, healing, and revival. Your children will rise and bless my name because of the choices you make today. Your family will be known not for what was lost, but for what was redeemed. The curse ends here. The fear ends here. The trauma ends here. And in its place, a legacy of light begins, one that I myself will bless. This year, your year, will change everything, not just for you, but for those who come after you.
My precious child, I know how much you long for the breakthrough. I hear every whispered prayer, every tearful cry in the dark when no one else sees. I know the weight of waiting. I know the ache of delay. But I ask you to trust me, not only in the outcome, but in the process, in the timing. For I am not slow, as some understand slowness. I am deliberate. I am precise. I am perfect in all my ways. Everything I do in your life is timed like the rising of the sun and the setting of the moon. Not a moment too early, not a second too late. You see time through minutes and hours. I see time through hearts and generations. I see what must be built inside you before I bring what you've asked for around you. Some delays are not denials. They are preparations. I delay because I love you. I delay because I am building something deeper than comfort. I am building character. I delay not to punish, but to protect. You may not understand now, but one day, when you look back, you will thank me for every not yet. So this year, I ask you to walk with me in trust, not in haste, not in fear, but in faith. Trust that my timing is making you stronger. Trust that my wait is just as holy as my yes. Trust that I have heard you and that I have never forgotten what I promised you. You are not behind. You are not overlooked. You are exactly where I want you to be for what I am preparing to do. So be still, my beloved. Rest in my sovereignty. Rejoice in the now, even as you hope for what's next. Because when my time comes, it will be sudden, it will be glorious, and it will change everything. This year, your year, will not be rushed. It will be refined. And in that refining, I will reveal the beauty of all I've been working on inside you. My beloved child, there are dreams you once held close, dreams you whispered in the quiet, dreams you wept over when they slipped through your hands. There were visions you once carried with fire, but life, pain, disappointment, and delay have caused them to fade, to fall, to feel forgotten. But hear me now. I have not forgotten what I placed in your heart. Even if the dream has died in your hands, It is still alive in mine. This year, I will breathe life into what you buried. I will restore what seemed shattered beyond repair. I will redeem the pieces you thought were wasted. I am the God of resurrection, not just of bodies, but of dreams. The dreams I gave you, the ones that aligned with your calling, the ones born from intimacy with me, they still carry my breath, my power, and my timing. Some dreams had to die so your heart could be purified. Some visions had to break so your pride could be stripped away. But now, the season of revival is here. I will awaken vision inside of you again. I will remind you of what it means to hope. You will feel purpose rise like fire in your bones again. Where you once said, "It's too late," I will say, "Now is the appointed time." Where you once said, "I'm not good enough," I will say, "I have called you, chosen you, and equipped you." Do not fear to dream again. Do not resist the hope I'm pouring back into your soul. This time, you won't carry the dream in your strength. You will carry it in mine. This year, you will write what you thought you'd never write. You will build what you feared was lost. You will speak what you silenced. You will sing what grief had stolen. I will restore the years the locusts have eaten. I will take what was broken and make it more beautiful than it ever was before. This year, your year, will revive the dream, and it will change everything.
My child, you have no idea how powerful you are, not because of anything in this world, but because of who lives inside of you. The world told you that you're average, that you're insignificant, that you'll never be more than the shadows you've walked through, that your story will always be smaller than your scars. But I tell you the truth. I placed greatness inside of you before you were ever born. I called you chosen. I named you mine. I wrapped eternity inside your soul, and I placed my authority upon your life. You are not weak. You are not forgotten. You are not broken beyond repair. You are my beloved, and this year I'm waking you up to the truth of who you really are. Because for too long, you've walked like a servant when I've called you a son. You've bowed to fear when I've crowned you with purpose. You've accepted lies when I've already spoken truth over your life. You've allowed the opinions of others to define you. You've let your past narrate your worth. You've let trauma sit on a throne it was never meant to occupy. But this year, I am breaking those chains. I am destroying false labels. I am ripping every lie from your identity, and I am rebuilding your foundation with truth. You are not what you did. You are not what they did to you. You are not your lowest moment or your hardest season or your silent failures. You are mine, and because you are mine, you carry my spirit, and with my spirit comes authority. You carry resurrection power. You carry peace that silences storms. You carry words that shift atmospheres. You carry the ability to drive out darkness, not because of you, but because of me in you. This year, you will learn to stand, not in striving, but in sonship. This year, you will learn to speak, not in shame, but in the boldness I have placed within you. This year, you will walk like one who knows the King, because the King walks with you. When you pray, heaven listens. When you speak my name, hell trembles. When you rise in the morning, demons whisper, "She's awake, he's awake." Because they know if you ever truly realize who you are in me, nothing will ever be the same. You will break generational curses. You will heal what others only hoped to survive. You will build what the enemy tried to destroy. You will be the one who shifts your family's future. You will be the one who lifts others from despair. You will be the one who stands in places no one believed you belonged, because I placed you there for my glory. You were born for such a time as this. This is not an accident. This is not coincidence. This is divine. This year, I will teach you to walk in your kingdom identity. Not in fear, not in performance, not in religion, but in relationship, in sonship, in spirit. Because when you finally see yourself the way I see you, the enemy loses his grip forever. You are anointed. You are appointed. You are deeply known and fiercely loved. You are chosen. You are covered. You are unstoppable because I am lives in you. So rise, my beloved, take your place, wear your armor, speak my truth, love with fire, and never again bow to the enemy who fears what you're about to become. This year, everything changes, because this year you finally become who I created you to be.
My precious one, I know what it feels like to be hidden, to watch others walk into their breakthroughs while you're still waiting in the silence, to see doors open for others while yours remain closed, to celebrate others' blessings while quietly asking, Lord, when will it be my turn? Let me answer that now. I have not forgotten you. You were not overlooked. You were not rejected. You were not left behind. You were hidden. By me, for me, and it was intentional. Because some seeds must be buried before they bloom. Some anointings must be developed in the wilderness before they can flourish in public. Some callings must be protected in obscurity until they are strong enough to carry the weight of my glory. You thought you were being delayed, but I was building something deeper in you. Roots that can't be shaken. I was guarding your destiny from premature exposure, because premature exposure destroys what maturity was meant to sustain. My child, if I had revealed you too soon, they would have tried to define you. If I had released you too early, they would have crushed your spirit. If I had elevated you before your healing, the weight would have broken you. But I love you too much to allow that. So I kept you hidden, not to punish you, but to preserve you. You didn't miss your moment. You were being prepared for it. While you were hidden, I was healing wounds you didn't know you had. I was breaking chains you normalized. I was correcting your identity from what life taught you to what I declared over you from the beginning. I was refining your character in the fire of stillness, teaching you to hear my voice above the noise, to follow peace instead of pressure, to move with my timing instead of man's urgency. And now, the season of hiddenness is lifting. Now, I am revealing what I've been doing in you all along. You will walk into rooms you didn't network to enter. You will be called for opportunities you didn't apply for. You will be asked to lead things you once prayed just to witness. Not because of your efforts, but because of my hand. This is not promotion by people. This is placement by God. I've been watching how you trusted me in the unseen. I've heard the prayers you whispered through your tears. I've counted the days you kept showing up even when no one applauded you. And I say this to you today. Your faithfulness has not gone unnoticed. Your tears have not been in vain. Your integrity has built an altar that I am about to answer with fire. You didn't quit. You didn't curse me when it got hard. You didn't trade your obedience for applause. And for that, I am lifting you up not just to bless you, but to show the world what I can do with someone who says yes in the quiet. This year, the hidden places will become holy places. This year, what was private preparation will turn into public testimony.
This year, the silence that once haunted you will become the sanctuary of your strength. I have not forgotten you. I have written your name on the palm of my hand. I have ordered your steps. I've watched every moment with divine detail. Nothing has been wasted, not even your waiting. Now, go forward in boldness. Go forward in gratitude. Go forward with your heart wide open, because the very thing I promised is now approaching. This year, you will walk into the fulfillment of things that once felt impossible. Because I'm not just changing your situation, I'm revealing what I've already changed inside you. You're not who you used to be. You've grown in the silence. You've matured in the valley. You've healed in the waiting. And now, you're ready. Get ready to see what I can do with a life fully yielded. You are my vessel. You are my child. And this is your moment.
My beloved child, you have grieved. You have surrendered. You have let go of the heavy things that tried to follow you into this year. Now, it's time to rise. It's time to step into who you really are, not who pain shaped you to be, not who fear taught you to be, not who the world told you to become just to survive. You are more than the silence you endured. You are more than the titles they gave you. You are more than the insecurity you picked up along the way. You are my image bearer. You are my beloved creation. You are chosen. You are holy. You are set apart. You are called. You are redeemed. You are not broken beyond repair. You are not behind. You are not too late. You are not too much. You are not too little. You are exactly who I said you are, and that has never changed. This year, I am removing the mask you wore to stay acceptable. I am peeling away the layers you built to feel safe. I am stripping off the false identities you carried to fit into places that were never meant to hold your destiny. I am not restoring you to who you were. I'm resurrecting who you were always meant to be. No more shrinking, no more hiding, no more apologizing for your voice, your light, your anointing. When I formed you, I placed inside you things this world cannot contain. Because your life was never meant to fit in this world. It was meant to transform it. There is a reason you never felt fully understood. There is a reason your dreams felt too big for small minds. There is a reason your soul ached when you stayed quiet, because I didn't create you to blend in. I created you to stand out for my glory. So stop trying to make yourself smaller. Stop dimming your light. Stop editing your God-given radiance just to be accepted by people who were never assigned to your destiny. They may not understand you, but I do. They may walk away from you, but I never will. They may question your calling, but I wrote it before you took your first breath. This is the year you walk like you're sent. This is the year you speak like you've been with me. This is the year you move like the favor of heaven rests on you, because it does. I am not just walking beside you, I'm going before you. I am not just opening doors, I'm building new ones. I am not just preparing blessings, I'm making you the blessing. You won't have to fight for recognition. You won't have to beg to be seen. You won't have to strive for worth. Because I am placing you in rooms your humility prepared you for. This is your season of divine positioning, your season of bold obedience, your season of holy clarity. Not everyone will understand it. Not everyone will celebrate it. Not everyone will support it. And that's okay, because you're not living for everyone. You're living for me. So don't turn back to comfort. Don't run back to what's familiar but no longer fruitful. Don't let insecurity rob you of the new territory I've assigned to you. Walk in confidence not because of your qualifications, but because of your connection to me. You are not stepping out alone. You are stepping forward with heaven backing every word I speak over you. You are stepping out clothed in righteousness, armed in truth, anointed in power, filled with my Spirit. No weapon formed against you will prosper, no lies spoken about you will stand, no plan of the enemy will prevail, because my hand is on you, and no one can snatch you out of it. You are my vessel. You are my mouthpiece. You are my light in dark places. You are my warrior in weary lands. You are my testimony of grace. You are my child, and I am proud of you. So lift your head, straighten your crown, square your shoulders, and walk like you know who sent you. Because I'm not just changing this year, I'm changing you.
My beloved, I know what you've walked through. Even the storm you didn't see coming. Even the pain that hit you without warning. Even the disappointment that made you question everything. I was there. In the night, when your prayers felt unanswered, I was answering in ways you couldn't yet understand. In the moment when the ground gave way under your feet, I was already building the rock beneath you. In the silence, when no one noticed your tears, I was collecting every one of them. I never missed a single drop. In the betrayal that cut deeper than words, I was shielding your soul from a damage worse than the one you felt. You thought you were alone, didn't you? But I never left. Not for a moment. Not for a breath. Not for a blink. Even when you couldn't feel me, I was closer than your skin. Even when you couldn't hear me, I was speaking in ways your pain tried to mute. Even when you were breaking, I was holding every shattered piece in my hands. This year, you will see what I was doing in the dark. You will understand why I let certain things fall apart. You will realize why I allowed doors to close that you were so desperate to keep open. You will see why I rerouted your plans so suddenly, because I was protecting your purpose from premature destruction. That heartbreak, it wasn't punishment, it was protection. That delay, it wasn't denial, it was preparation. That ending, it wasn't failure, it was freedom. You asked me to use you. You prayed for me to lead you. You begged me to remove whatever stood in the way of your destiny. So I did. But I had to take it from you before it destroyed what I placed in you.
My child, I see you standing at the edge of the unknown, looking ahead at what seems like darkness. Questions swirl in your mind. Will it work this time? What if I fail again? What if I lose more than I gain? What if I don't have what it takes? Let me speak directly to those questions.
My precious one, I know what it feels like to be hidden. To watch others walk into their breakthroughs while you're still waiting in the silence. To see doors open for others while yours remain closed. To celebrate others' blessings while quietly asking, Lord, when will it be my turn? Let me answer that now. I have not forgotten you. You were not overlooked. You were not rejected. You were not left behind. You were hidden by me, for me, and it was intentional. Because some seeds must be buried before they bloom. Some anointings must be developed in the wilderness before they can flourish in public. Some callings must be protected in obscurity until they are strong enough to carry the weight of my glory. You thought you were being delayed, but I was building something deeper in you, roots that can't be shaken. I was guarding your destiny from premature exposure, because premature exposure destroys what maturity was meant to sustain. My child, if I had revealed you too soon, they would have tried to define you. If I had released you too early, they would have crushed your spirit. If I had elevated you before your healing, the weight would have broken you. But I love you too much to allow that. So I kept you hidden, not to punish you, but to preserve you. You didn't miss your moment. You were being prepared for it. While you were hidden, I was healing wounds you didn't know you had. I was breaking chains you normalized. I was correcting your identity from what life taught you to what I declared over you from the beginning. I was refining your character in the fire of stillness, teaching you to hear my voice above the noise, to follow peace instead of pressure, to move with my timing instead of man's urgency. And now, the season of hiddenness is lifting. Now I am revealing what I've been doing in you all along. You will walk into rooms you didn't network to enter. You will be called for opportunities you didn't apply for. You will be asked to lead things you once prayed just to witness, not because of your efforts, but because of my hand. This is not promotion by people. This is placement by God. I've been watching how you trusted me in the unseen. I've heard the prayers you whispered through your tears. I've counted the days you kept showing up even when no one applauded you. And I say this to you today. Your faithfulness has not gone unnoticed. Your tears have not been in vain. Your integrity has built an altar that I am about to answer with fire. You didn't quit. You didn't curse me when it got hard. You didn't trade your obedience for applause. And for that, I am lifting you up, not just to bless you, but to show the world what I can do with someone who says yes in the quiet. This year, the hidden places will become holy places. This year, what was private preparation will turn into public testimony. This year, the silence that once haunted you will become the sanctuary of your strength. I have not forgotten you. I've written your name on the palm of my hand. I've ordered your steps. I've watched every moment with divine detail. Nothing has been wasted, not even your waiting. Now, go forward in boldness. Go forward in gratitude. Go forward with your heart wide open, because the very thing I promised is now approaching. This year, you will walk into the fulfillment of things that once felt impossible,
because I'm not just changing your situation. I'm revealing what I've already changed inside you. You're not who you used to be. You've grown in the silence. You've matured in the valley. You've healed in the waiting. And now you're ready. Get ready to see what I can do with a life fully yielded. You are my vessel. You are my child. And this is your moment.
My beloved, the time has come. The shift you've been longing for is here. The winds of change are no longer whispers in the distance. They are roaring like a mighty storm, clearing the old, bringing the new. I know your heart is tired. I know your spirit has wrestled with doubts, fears, and questions. But I say to you now, rise. Rise not in your own strength, but in mine. Rise not in hesitation, but in holy boldness. Rise not as a wanderer, but as a warrior clothed in righteousness. This year, everything changes, not just in what you see, but in who you are becoming. You will face challenges, yes, but you will face them armed with my power. You will face them surrounded by my peace. You will face them knowing that victory is already yours. This is your time to break free from every chain that has held you captive, chains of fear, doubt, rejection, and failure. You will no longer be silenced by past wounds. You will no longer be limited by old labels. You will no longer be defined by yesterday's mistakes, because I am rewriting your story. The enemy may try to push back harder, but remember, greater is he who is in you than he who is in the world. This year, I will open doors that no one can close. I will raise up helpers when you feel alone. I will pour out blessings so abundant they will overflow. You will walk in alignment with my purposes, and everything will begin to shift around you. Old friendships will be refined. New alliances will be formed. Opportunities will arise from unexpected places. But remember, beloved, the foundation must be strong. Stand firm in the truth of who I have made you. Stand firm in my promises. Stand firm in prayer, worship, and obedience. Do not be shaken by what you see or hear. Do not be moved by fear or confusion. Keep your eyes on me, and I will keep your feet steady. This year is a turning point, a divine appointment with destiny. Do not rush the process. Do not doubt my plan. I am faithful. I am good. I am with you always. So take up your mantle. Step into your calling. Walk boldly in the light I am shining for you, because this year will change everything.
My beloved child, as you stand on the threshold of this new season, I want you to hear me clearly, not with your ears, but with your heart. You are chosen before the foundations of the world were laid, chosen not for your perfection, but for my purpose. Chosen not because of what you've done, but because of who I am. You are loved beyond measure, loved beyond understanding, loved with a love that never fades, never fails, never abandons. You are not alone, not now, not ever. I am with you through every high and every low, through every victory and every valley. This year, everything is shifting. The chains that once bound you are breaking. The fears that once haunted you are fleeing. The doubts that once whispered lies are silenced. You will walk in freedom. You will walk in power. You will walk in joy. Because I am making all things new. I am restoring what was lost. I am redeeming what was broken. I am rewriting your story. The tears you cried were not wasted. The prayers you whispered were not unheard. The pain you endured was not in vain. Every moment has been a step toward this divine transformation. So rise up, my child. Lift your eyes to the heavens. Feel the fire of my spirit burning within you. Know that you are unstoppable because I am your strength. This year will change everything. Not just your circumstances, but your soul. Not just your path, but your purpose. Not just your story, but your destiny. Walk boldly into the future I have prepared. Speak life over your dreams. Believe in the impossible. Embrace the calling I have placed on your life, because I am with you always. To guide you, to protect you, to empower you. You are chosen. You are loved. You will prevail. This is your year. This is your moment. This is your story, written by me, sealed with my love, and destined for glory. Go now, my beloved, and change the world.